Hi guys, Bookish Erin here for another book review video. Today I'm going to be doing Lies by Michael Grant, which is book 3 of the Gone series. Now, as you know, I am totally obsessed with the series. The first time I read the series, it took me like 6 months, one book a month, because I wanted to extend it for Christmas, because I got the books for Christmas. And the second time I reread it in like 6 weeks. So that was like really fun for me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed this. So anyway, the reason all these sticky notes are here is because I highlighted and marked up my favorite parts of the book and favorite quotes. So there's a lot of quotes that I like. My favorite characters in this book are Decca and Breeze. Decca and Breeze are both mutants. Decca has the power to lift up gravity and give you, like, not really flying powers, but she can levitate you or slam you down on the ground really hard and pretty much kill you. And Breeze, she's like this ADHD, high-energy girl with the powers of Flash from the DC universe. So she can run really fast, and as I was reading it, I'm just thinking to myself, wow, if I was in the phase and I was like 14, 15 years old, she and I would be like best friends. So there was no doubt in my mind about that. My least favorite characters, there are 3 of them to begin with, not including Drake, who is the anti-hero in this series. And here he is with the snake arm, the whip hand, as he calls it. My 3 least favorite characters are Taylor, who has the power to teleport from place to place. I also disliked Neritza, and I hated Zill. I did not like Taylor because she had a crush on Sam, and after Sam and Astrid broke up, she decided, okay, I'll make my move now. And so she makes out with Sam after they're both drunk, but they do not hook up as far as I'm aware. I also hated Neritza because her name is Italian for darkness, and so I'm like, okay, how can you be that nice to the prophetess and to this little girl that she is unofficially adopting because she's a mutant? But I did not trust her from the start, and I'm like, okay, in my studies of names in different languages, Neritza means darkness, so she has to do with something about the, like, main anti-hero in the Gone series, which is the darkness. So at the end of the book, spoilers by the way, at the end of the book when I found out who she really was, I'm like, yes, I saw that coming. I'm very quick with noticing that most of the time, but sometimes, like, if I read a certain book and I read about this really attractive dark-haired person who's like super nice, I'll just be like, hey, he's pretty cute, and then it'll turn out that he's the villain, so that's not good. But anyway, I also didn't like Zill because he's an anti-liking mutant person. He's normal, but he hates the mutants because he thinks that they're like so powerful. So it's sort of like X-Men meets Lord of the Flies in a way. But he's a part of the human crew, and he's worthless and annoying, and I just absolutely hated him for what he did to a lot of the characters who were mutants. My favorite parts, okay, this is going to get a little dark, but one of my favorite parts was when Decca finally killed Zill. So need I say more? If you read the series, you'll find out, and it'll just be like, okay, I'm glad he's dead too. And then my other favorite part was when the prophetess, whose name I'm like already blanking out on for some reason. I haven't had coffee today, if you didn't know. But another one of my favorite parts was when the prophetess unofficially adopted this little girl who had the power to captivate her listeners when she was singing. So she could sing Happy Birthday or Friday by Rebecca Black, and you would be entranced by it just because she had the power. Not that I would actually recommend singing Friday by Rebecca Black. I'm sorry, I get mixed up a lot. My least favorite parts were when Sam and Astrid broke up, and also when Sam made out with Taylor, because she's like, oh yay, he's single, so I can mingle, or whatever. But that was just not a good part in the book that I, like, really didn't like. But at the end of the book, it redeemed itself with one hell of a climax, and I loved it. So much so that I am raving about it on social media, and, like, I'm telling all my friends to read the books too, and they're like, ooh, okay, it'll be cool to be in the same reading club as Erin, or whatever. So I've been posting about this on Goodreads a lot, so I'm like totally into the series, and I so wish that you would read it too. So anyway, that is my book review video for today, and again, this is Lies by Michael Grant, and that's it. So have a good day, people. Enjoy yourselves.